We just had the big Black Ops Cold War Zombies update which added the super Easter egg. Unfortunately, the Easter egg and its subsequent rewards are very basic. After you've completed all of the main quests in the game, you are able to head to Zoo in Outbreak, and within the foothills there is a new ritual site that you can interact with, allowing you to make the pack to get some exclusive rewards, which includes a rarer rarity starting weapon, and depending on how many quests you've completed depends on how good the rarity is. If you've completed all of the quests, you will get purple rarity. For some reason though, this is currently glitched out and people who have completed all of the quests are still just getting rare or common rarity, like I got in my game. For some reason, I only got rare rarity. I'm sure Treyarch will fix this sometime in the future, but right now it's bugged out. This is the best reward since it's a permanent upgrade that you can keep. The other rewards aren't really anything special. They're just a bunch of TACCAM character emblems. And you can also get a watch which tracks the headshots you have gotten. So yeah, people are really disappointed in this super Easter egg, but you have to bear in mind, this is better than nothing at the end of the day. Treyarch didn't have to do this, and it's kind of our fault because the community really hyped it up to be something way grander than it was, and we set our expectations really high. Although, I do think this is partially in part to Treyarch's communication. I do think they need to improve on their communication in the future, because the way they described the secret room as having, you know, a dozen more quests and a new location made it out to seem way bigger than it was, and people were expecting a lot more rewards that were actually going to be in-game, because the only in-game reward is the rarer loadout weapon. Other than that, all of the rewards are just basic cosmetics. I guess it's cool now because all of the Peck lovers can now rock his emblem that they've been rocking as their profile picture over on Twitter. The thing is though, I understand that we are partially at fault, we as a community, for getting overhyped for this upcoming super Easter egg or whatever you want to call it, but you have to bear in mind that Treyarch referred to it as being over a dozen rewards, and immediately people just jumped to insane conclusions like they're going to grant us everything at the start of the game, like Infinite Warfare Zombies' super Easter egg, which was insane. And yeah, I understand that it's a controversial game. There's people who really didn't like that game, there's people who loved it, but one thing we can all agree on, they did a phenomenal job with that super Easter egg, and I think because they set such a high expectation for that super Easter egg, when we learned about the fact that there would be a super Easter egg, or whatever you want to call it, coming to Cold War Zombies, people had that expectation in mind based on Infinite Warfare. The thing is though, as Kevin Drew has described on Twitter, this super Easter egg reward is basically just a love letter to the community. He described it as a swan song and a big thank you, and a swan song means the final thing, so this is probably the final big thing we're getting inside of Cold War Zombies, and this is just a thank you to the community for enjoying the game over the past year. I do wish that we got better rewards. I think that maybe they could have given us one perk depending on how many quests you've completed to spawn in the game with, but maybe that would have been too overpowered. Like I said, this is better than nothing at the end of the day.